No. Ang mga pananaw at opinyon ng pag-uulat ng mag-uulat sa programang ito ay hindi ang pangunahing posisyon o pahayag ng pamumunuan ng organisasyong ito. The views and opinions expressed in this live report are those of the presenter and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the management of this organization. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to Editorial. Today is Monday, February 14, 2022. I am Carlos Miguel Kanahashi, and together with me is Sir Mark Betita for our technicals. We're broadcasting simultaneously on InkluRadio and on the Hands in Inclusion Philippines YouTube channel. We shall commence our presentation in just a moment, and we will be back after our commercials. Now this.
Para sa aking pamilya, para sa aking kapwa, at para sa bayan. Kahit mahirap, kahit masakit, mahal ko Matapang pa rin tayo. Ang tropa, hindi nang iiwan. Ang senyas, isang instrumento. Ilang beses matumba, tayo huling babangon. Luman ang ating pinagalingan. Tayo ay muling luluwa. Para sa pangarap, para sa pamilya, at para sa bayan. Tayo ang ida. Tuloy ang inclusion.
Okay, welcome back to our editorial episode for this day. Okay, so, okay. Sir Mark, can you share screen, please? Our PowerPoint presentation, please. Start na. Okay. So, this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, for this day, we will discuss to you a very important topic in relation to our event for this day, Valentine's Day. Our topic is about love. So, what is love, ladies and gentlemen? Next slide, please. So, what is love? Well, first of all, love is a set of emotions and behaviors characterized by intimacy, passion, and commitment. It involves care, closeness, protectionness, attraction, affection, and trust. Love can vary in intensity and can change over time. So when we say love, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we need to love is because we need to appreciate them. We need to show that we have affection to others, ladies and gentlemen. Next slide, please. So the essence of love are light, joy, peace, abundance, being, kindness, acceptance, gracious acts, compassion, knowingness, good intention, delight, and patience. All in all, these values are in this essence reflect us how we can love each other. Next slide, please. So, I'd like to tell you a story about love. Only fairly recently has love become the subject of science. According to a famous psychologist named Sigmund Freud, he said, the study of love was left to the creative writer to depict for us the necessary conditions for loving. In consequence, it becomes inevitable that science should concern himself or herself with the same materials whose treated by artists has given enjoyment to mankind for thousands of years. Next slide, please. So, what are the elements of love? Attachment, caring, and intimacy. When we say attachment, we need to be with another person and to desire physical contact and approval. In caring, we need to value the other person's happiness and needs as much as your own. And in intimacy, we share thoughts, feelings, and desires with the other person in a private manner. Next slide, please. What are the five types of love? We have five types: friendship, infatuation, passionate love, companionate love, and unrequited love. Let's define this one by one, ladies and gentlemen. When we say friendship, this type of love involves knowing or liking someone and sharing a certain degree of intimacy. When we say infatuation, this is a form of love that often involves intense feelings of attraction without a sense of commitment. It often takes place early in the relationship and may deepen into a more lasting love. When we say passionate love, ladies and gentlemen, this type of love is marked by intense feelings of longing and attraction. It often involves an idealization of the other person and the need to maintain constant physical closeness. Next slide, please. When we say uh, others, next slide, please, Sir Mark. Up of the different types of love, please. Uh, on Sige pa, please. No, 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 no. Next slide, please. Next, no, 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 no. No, Sir Mark. Okay. So, next, the other slides, please. Okay, we have two more types of love. Compassionate love is done wherein it's marked by trust, affection, intimacy, and commitment. When we say unrequited love, this love happens when one person loves another who does not return those feelings. Next slide, please. Some researchers suggest that love is a basic human emotion just like happiness. Because, ladies and gentlemen, while others believe that this is a cultural phenomenon that arises partly due to social pressures and expectations, based on research, it has found that romantic love exists in every culture, which suggests that love has a strong biological component. It's a part of human nature to seek out and find love. However, culture can significantly affect how individuals think about, experience, and display romantic love. Next slide, please. How to practice love. Be willing to be vulnerable. Be willing to forgive. Do your best and be willing to apologize when you commit mistakes. Let them know that you care. Listen, listen, listen. Listen to what they have to say. Prioritize spending time with the other person. Showing random acts of kindness is very important and also to reciprocate loving gestures. Recognize and acknowledge their good qualities. Share things about yourself. Show that you affect others or show affection and show unconditional love. Next slide, please. The reason why we need to on how to practice love is because we need to show the impacts of love. Lower risk of a heart disease, decreased risk of dying after a heart attack, better habits of health, increased longevity, lower the stress levels, less depression, and a lower risk of diabetes. Next slide, please. So, what are the tips for cultivating love? Try loving kindness meditation. This is a technique in order to promote self-acceptance and to promote a variety of positive emotions and to improve interpersonal relationships. When you communicate, ladies and gentlemen, everyone's needs are different. We need to talk to them. Help another person feel involved and love because you need to communicate with them through words and in deeds. And also to tackle conflict in a healthy manner. Arguing is not necessarily a sign of healthy relationships. People are avoiding an issue rather than you discuss it. To avoid conflict, Focus on handling positive issues in order to make a relationship healthy. Next slide, please, Sir Mark. So, ladies and gentlemen, while people are bound to experience some negative emotions associated with love, it can be more and more problematic if those negative feelings outweigh the positive, or they can start to interfere with either the ability of a person or the functionality in a normal manner. Relationship counseling is done wherein couples need to cope with stress, miscommunication, and stress issues. Love is most likely influenced by both biological drives and cultural influences. While hormones are biology are important, the way we express and experience love is also influenced by our personal conceptions of love. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we discuss this topic for this day is because, first, we celebrate this very important day of love, which is what we call Valentine's Day. We celebrate Valentine's Day every February 14 of every year because we need to show that we love each other. And that concludes our topic, but we will be back for our succeeding parts of the show. Okay. Okay, welcome back to Editorial. Our next part of our show for this day is, next slide please, Sir Mark, our updates on the 2022 elections or Pulso 2022. So, our news for the day is about this. 9 presidential candidates and 8 vice presidential bets will be having the presidential debate hosted by CNN Philippines on February 27, 2022 at 5 p.m. Leody de Guzman, Ernesto Abela, Jose Montemayor Jr., Norberto Gonzales, Manny Pacquiao, Faisal Mangondato, Ping Lacson, Isko Moreno, and Lenny Robredo are attending. Bongbong Marcos is the lone presidential hopeful who will not attend because of his conflict of schedules. Because he skipped the presidential interview of Jessica Soho and the KBP Presidential Forum. Meanwhile, Lito Atienza, Walden Bello, Manny S.D. Lopez, Rizalito David, Kiko Pangilinan, Tito Soto, Willie Ong, and Carlos Serapio will also be attending the debate as well. Marcos' running mate, Sara Duterte, is the only presidential candidate who will not attend because her camp didn't provide a reason. CNN Philippines will host the presidential debate on February 27. The vice presidential debate will be held on February 26, hosted by CNN Philippines. It will be held at the University of Santo Tomas from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., with the candidates attending live and a virtual audience. The debates will be broadcast on CNN Philippines, on cable, satellite, and on Channel 9, and its live stream will air on cnnphilippines.com website and the official Facebook page of CNN Philippines. So here now is our Pulso 2022 updates on the 2022 national elections. Next slide, please, Sir Mark. Okay, now it's the time for our Sino Ka. Know your candidates in the 2022 national elections. Our featured candidate for the day is this. Next slide, please. Rodante Marcoleta. He's expecting to run for the 2022 national elections. He studied in the University of the Philippines. He is the member of the Sagip party list, and he's the current Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives in 2019. He's one of the vocal opponents against ABS-CBN, and he's involved in the rejection of the franchise renewal of ABS-CBN on July 10, 2020. On that day. And also, check Rodante Marcoleta in your ballots. This May 2022, we continue to urge everyone to vote wisely, choose the right leaders, and also to make sure that follow what the rules as well when we vote as well. Next slide, please, Sir Mark. Here are some of the very important announcements. Next slide, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we have some products for sale at the Hands in Inclusion Philippines online shop. We are selling the One Inclusion Nation t-shirts and the tote bags, plus the Talano Gold colored One Inclusion Nation t-shirts. So for our One Inclusion Nation t-shirts, available in red, black, blue, white, and yellow. All sizes were 275 pesos. And for the Talano Gold colored, its sizes are ranged between small to XL, and prices are ranged between 325 to 350 pesos. For the One Inclusion Nation tote bags, is available in white and black. Sizes are ranged between medium to large, and prices are ranged between 150 to 200 pesos. So how can you order there? Well, first of all, we'll be very strict on payments. Payment first before purchase. I repeat, payment first before purchase. We're accepting payments from GCash and will deliver your ordered products via GoGo Express and LBC as well. Next slide, please. Okay, so an advisory for the online shop. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hands in Inclusion Philippines online shop is temporarily closed for areas under Alert Level 5, but it will continue to serve in areas under Alert Level 1 to 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4 only. Its operating hours are from 12 midnight to 11:59 in the evening. And for a full list of orders, please visit the Hands in Inclusion Philippines Facebook page or email us at hansin.inclusion@gmail.com. Next slide, please. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we at Hands in Inclusion Philippines needs your help. We have already been struggling with our financial problems, including us here in this organization. Many of us have already been struggling with our finances due to the effects of this trying time. So, regardless, no matter what, it doesn't really matter if the amount that you're going to donate is smaller or larger. It will be appreciated for you guys to help Hands in Inclusion Philippines as well. How? Scan and donate using GCash and this QR code that is flashed on your screen. And also, you may also donate via the Barya para sa inclusion on Union Bank, via Union Bank as well, ladies and gentlemen. You will also use this in one of our purchases in the online shop as well. And also, this will be a great big help to us in our organization. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Please, please, and please lang, please continue to help HNI Inclusion Philippines for its fundraising project. We're aiming to raise funds in our organization. Let us have the time to rebuild in order for us to have a bigger, better, and a bolder HNI Inclusion Philippines. Proceeds from the sales in the online shop and for your donations will go to us here in HNI Inclusion as we prepare for the formality, for the expenses, and the financial aid of the members due to the effect of this trying time. Next slide, please, Sir Mark. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any problems with your computer, your laptop, your desktop, or if you have problems with your phones, regardless if it's an Android, iOS, or your brand of your laptop is Apple or MacBook, please message Sir Mark Paulo Betita on Facebook, and you can call or text him at 0947-355-4759, and he'll be happy to assist you with your problems and troubleshootings in your computer as well. Next slide, please. Okay, we have last three remaining events for the month of February in Best Buddies Philippines. On February 16 at 3 p.m., we'll be having Wellness Wednesday with Coach Pepper and of BFIT. On February 19, 2022 at 4 p.m., it will be our Best Buddies Philippines Saturday series of learning. And we'll be having rock painting at 4 p.m. to be followed on February 26 at 4 p.m. Ice Cream Social on the Best Buddies Philippines Saturday series of learning. So if you want to join the remaining events for February 16, 19, and 26, follow Best Buddies Philippines on Facebook and Instagram. Send them a message and they will send you the registration form and the link as well. It will also be broadcast on the Best Buddies Philippines Facebook page as well. In Best Buddies Philippines, make a friend, be a friend. Okay. Next slide, please. So we urge everyone to continue supporting for Project Sold Out. And we'd like to thank here Raya Gallery, Special Achievers, and our partners, especially Hands in Inclusion Philippines. So we urge everyone to continue supporting this project as well, and also check Special Achievers Facebook page as well. Next slide, please. So if you're feeling hungry, then if you have it for your breakfast, lunch, dinner, your merienda, or any occasion, then you want to order some of the foods from the Sobra Comfort Food Restaurant and the Kuya Korea Restaurant. For the Sobra Comfort Food Restaurant, our menus are for a all-day breakfast, tapa sobra, chicken tocino, corned beef brisket, homemade spam, and beef salpicao. Sizes are ranged between solo to large and prices are ranged between 265 pesos to 1,450 pesos. Next slide, please. Okay. For our rice trays, we have beef bulgogi, beef shawarma, beef gyudon, pork crackling bits, pork belly burnt ends, charred chicken, and boneless fried chicken. Sizes are ranged between solo to large and prices are ranged between 265 pesos to 1,700 pesos. Next slide, please. We also have for our sandwiches, the fried chicken sandwich, pulled pro sandwich, corned beef sandwich, and chicken tocino sandwich. Sizes are ranged between regular, large, solo, and box of fours, and prices are ranged between 320 pesos to 1,540 pesos. Next slide, please. For our pasta, we have mac and cheese and penne and gorgonzola. So sizes are ranged between low to large and prices are ranged between 290 pesos to 1,350 pesos. Next slide, please. So if you want to order in the Sobra Comfort Food Restaurant, here are the ways on how you order. Head over to the Sobra Comfort Food website, select the dishes you want to order, choose between pick up or delivery, pay conveniently through any of the same integrated payment methods, and your order is confirmed. Expect updates via text or email. Next slide, please. If you want to crave for something Korean, then you may want to order some of the foods from the Kuya Korea restaurant. So for our menus there, our rice bowls, beef bibimbap, beef bulgogi, pork samgyup, and K-pop chicken. Prices are ranged between 195 to 220 pesos. For our chicken, the boneless popcorn chicken, sizes are ranged between half to whole and prices are ranged between 235 to 435 pesos with the flavors of gochu, ganjang, chicken, and K-buffalo. If you want to order there, please check the Kuya Korea website for your orders as well. Next slide, please. Lastly, follow Hands in Inclusion Philippines on our social media pages and its digital platforms as well. It would be appreciated for you guys to do this as early as now. Follow us on Facebook, Hands in Inclusion PH, InkluRadyo, InkluSports, InkluNihan, and the online shop. Instagram, Hands in Inclusion PH, Kumu, HNI Philippines, Twitter, HNI Pilipinas, and subscribe to the Hands in Inclusion Philippines YouTube channel. This will also be part of a great big help to us here in our organization. So guys, for those who did this, thank you very much as well. Next slide, please. Now it's the time for our greetings to Lady Jane Florese and Millicent Macuse. Good evening to you. Thank you for watching. To those who are celebrating their birthdays today, happy birthday and expect the more birthdays to come. To those who are celebrating their anniversaries, happy anniversary as well. Also, I would like to have shout outs to my family, to Hands in Inclusion Philippines, especially to Roylan Marlang, Best Buddies Philippines, to Michelle Aventajado, to Best Buddies Benil, to Sir Martin Romero, and Joella Laurito, and to other PWD organizations, thank you very much as well. To my high school and college friends as well. And to those who are watching, it may be a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you guys are in a good mood. But if not, you may use this time to improve on your mental health, on your well-being as well. To those who are watching us on InkluRadyo, thank you very much as well. And if you missed this episode, it will be viewed on the next day on the Hands in Inclusion Philippines YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. Next slide, please. Before we wrap up our episode for this day, I would like to share with you a quote for the day from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 8. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be still. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we need to show that we always love for each other. So on behalf of Hands in Inclusion Philippines, we'd like to wish a happy Valentine's Day. Maligayang araw ng mga puso. Okay, that's a wrap for our editorial episode for Monday, February 14, 2022. I'll see you again on Wednesday at the same time for our editorial Wednesday edition. On behalf of InkluRadyo and Hands in Inclusion Philippines, I am your host, Carlos Miguel Kanahashi, and together with me is Sir Mark Betita for our technicals. May awa ang Diyos, makakaraos po tayo. Sama-sama tayong lalaban para sa pangarap, pamilya at bayan hanggang sa ating tatak para sa One Inclusion Nation. Muli, magandang gabi and may the Almighty God bless us all. Pagpalain nawa tayo ng Diyos ng buong may kapal. Pilipinas, God first. HNI, God first. Thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed evening to all and happy Valentine's Day. And bye for now. Bye-bye.